what I think. Okay, so what's up, everybody? My name is Matty Ice. So I'm gonna get started on PlayStation 4s and Xbox Ones. I don't know about the Xbox S or One X or whatever, whatever it's called. I don't know a difference because I haven't got those yet. But I just know the difference between the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. Now, the PlayStation 4 is because I don't like about the PlayStation 4 is now, don't get me wrong, it's a fun console to play with. It's good. I like playing with it. Playing the game is fun on PlayStation 4, but when you have to delete the game, but you have to delete the percentage, and you also have to delete the software off there, which is like I forgot what it was, but I totally forgot. I had this all written down whenever I did this, but I lost the paper. So, yeah, I had everything, all the information, like what's the difference between what is what, but I lost it all. And I'm not that good of like telling technology, but if I was like showing, I do a lot better. So on PlayStation 4, what I think is it's not a bad console, but I think it's also the same thing as Xbox One. The only thing that's different is like the Kinects are the Kinect that's attached. It's different for each one because the one for the Xbox One is you have to plug a cord in and then its Kinect is right there. But for the PlayStation 4, it's attached to the system, and I don't like that, really, be honest with you. And you don't have to have that for the PlayStation 4, but I don't like that. But most people don't really get the Kinect because Kinect, be honest with you, for either console, it sucks. Either console, if you get Kinect, it sucks. And if you get now for the PlayStation, you can do Siri, and you can basically it's like you can move it around and you can talk to the controller and all that. That's the only thing that's cool about the PlayStation 4. The games. Now, I can tell you about the games. Now, the games being leased for PlayStation 4 takes longer. But for the Xbox Ones, for those games, they come out pretty fast. But the games that come out for Xbox One, they come out with Halo, they come out with some other good games, and they came out with Call of Duty for the Xbox One. Before then, they didn't even have Call of Duty or Halo or some of these other games for the PlayStation 4. Now, they just started coming out with, like, before, I don't remember what day they started coming out with Call of Duty or any of those other games, but they just started coming out with some of those other games just for the PlayStation 4. A PlayStation 4 is for for parkour or fighting or Assassin's Creed or any of those like fans games you like to play. And you know, but the Xbox One, they come out with different games, but they come out with shooting games and they come out with some games. Adventure games, they come out with both. Some of them are the same, but Xbox One comes out with faster, and they make the games faster, and it comes out pretty quick on a certain amount of day, on a week. But for the PlayStation 4, it doesn't really come. It takes a while for the game comes out. It's because they're working on the graphics. To be honest with you, I don't really care about the graphics. Just as long as the game is fun, and you can see the game very well, and you're having fun with the game, and you can see the graphics, okay, and you can play through the game. That's all that matters, is how fun the game is. Some games that's for the PlayStation 4 are fun, but some of them are not, and they're kind of boring. And there's only a couple games that you get for the PlayStation 4 that's kind of fun. But for the Xbox One, there's a lot of games that are really fun, and there's some games that are not that fun either. But now, since it's been 2017, they've been making the same games for at the same time they're releasing on a different day on each now, because and through 2016, but and 2015, but 2014 and 13, those different, they would release them out on a different day. But since once it hits 2015 and 16 and 2017, they start releasing at the same time, and well, not almost the same time, but just like a one behind, and they start releasing the same games now, but at the same time for each console. But I can tell you this, that for the Xbox One S or just the Xbox One X, those consoles are probably better than the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. And to be honest with you, I don't know if they're going to make a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 6. I don't know if they're still making that. I don't know if they're going to make that, but to be honest with you, they might have already stopped making PlayStations. And I think the PlayStation 4 could be the last console they ever make, but between Xbox Ones, they're probably not going to stop making those, because a lot more people buy Xbox Ones and a lot more than PlayStations. Don't get me wrong. I mean, a bunch of people do buy PlayStations, but you know that most kids, when you come in, then they're going to see the Xbox Ones or the Xbox 360s come out. And, the first, I think, because, the first console, I think, whatever was made was a Nintendo 64. What I've been hearing, I don't know if that's true or not, because, there's always going to be older games that have probably came out and nobody never knows about. I mean, there's some people that know all the way back from the very first game that came up to the next. But what I think the first game that I got from my console was an Xbox 360. And to be honest with you, and then they came out with the PlayStation, 1? But the PlayStation 1 wasn't that good. And the PlayStation 2, wasn't that good. Now, the PlayStation 3 was a little bit better than the other PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2. But for the Xbox 360, it was okay. I think I like the Xbox 360 better than the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, and the PlayStation 3. Xbox 360 was a lot better. When the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 1, I meant the Xbox One, they're both I feel like they're both the same equal, and they're tied for right now. But they're coming out with the new Xbox One S and the Xbox X, and they're probably right now, since they came out, that right now Xbox is winning on making consoles, and right now, and they probably have more consoles than what PlayStation 4 has now. I don't know if PlayStation are making more, but that's all I've got to say for right now, and I'll talk to y'all later in the next video. Bye-bye. Peace out.